Hey guys, this is Whale Hater back for another packet tracer. This is actually a remake of a video I did earlier. This is packet trace 5228, and let me tell you why it's a remake. When I turned this one in for grading, my professor told us the entire class actually missed part of the purpose of this packet tracer, and that's for configuring the port security on that port right there, that F1 port. So anyway, let's talk about the scenario here. The employee who normally uses PC1 brought his laptop from home, disconnected PC1 and connected the laptop to the telecommunications outlet. After reminding him of the security policy that does not allow personal devices on the network, you must now reconnect PC1 and re-enable this port. So we'll kind of go through the commands, and I don't think it was a fair grade, but I will teach you what I learned so that it doesn't happen to you if they're looking for it. You'll probably be the only person that gets this packet tracer right if you watch this video. Okay, here we go. Disconnect home laptop and reconnect PC1 to the appropriate port. Okay, connect. Right, when PC1 was reconnected to the switch port, did the port status change? Obviously not. Enter the command to view the port status. What is the state of the port? Okay, let's do that. That takes a little bit of know-how, but I'm glad you're here. We're going to figure this out. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to say show port security interface F01/1. Alright, what is this telling us? First of all, I want you to notice port security has been disabled. Now this is something I didn't see the first time. The second thing that we want to know is port status is in the secure down. So what is the state of the port? It has been the port security is disabled and the port status is secure down. Let's see, which port security command enabled this feature? And that would be the, well, let's get into our configuration mode. All right, from the global config mode, you would type the interface command for S01. Okay, then you would say switch port. All these commands are going to start with switch port, at least mostly. Port security. Actually, well, I'll give you the command that they're asking for. Okay, port security. Then you would say, let's see it here, violation, and then you would type shutdown. So right here, this is the command they want. Now I did get that right the first time. What I didn't do is actually turn the security for this device or this port back on. So let me show you how to do that. Now, if we're just going to type in switch port security to turn this on, it's not going to work. See, it says right here, command rejected, fast Ethernet 01 is a dynamic port. So we have to turn this into an access link. So to do that, and I think VLANing is in your next chapter ahead of this one. So this is chapter 5. You're going to need to be in chapter 6 to learn about this. But do switch port mode access, and that's going to turn this into an access port. That's a port that's connected to like an end device, a printer, a PC, a video camera, or something. So you turn that into an access port. Now you can use that port security command. Okay, so now we turned on port security, so this is good. What's next? We want to do a sticky MAC address. So we're going to say switch port security, MAC address, sticky, enter. Okay, now we're doing another one, port security, and this is going to be the violation. So if it happens, if a violation occurs, we want it to shut down. So just what it did already, but I don't really know how it worked since none of this was configured already. Whatever. Okay. So if everything's working correctly, we should have the port security on and sticky enabled. So let's do, what we need to do is turn this interface back on, and it's shut down right now. It's actually, you can see secure down. So to turn an interface back on that's secure down, you have to give the shutdown command first. Okay, now you have to bring it administratively down before you can bring it administratively up. So now we say no shutdown. And we're going to say enter. So look at this, 90 points. Just about as fast as you ever got points before. Okay, let's give that command now. Since we're in config mode, you have to say do show port security interface F01. Okay, now what are we looking at? So first of all, the port security has been enabled, so we did that. The port status is secure up, so it's secured because we have that port security turned on. The violation mode, if a violation occurs, is shut down. Aging type for this the security is it's going to be on forever as long as we're concerned. The maximum allowed addresses is 1, and we could change that if we wanted to, but we're just going to leave that at the minimum of 1, or maximum of 1 rather. And it doesn't have any MAC addresses learned because we haven't done any traffic across that. So let's do some traffic. So from PC1, let's learn about what this, we're going to copy this. We're going to go to our command line and we're just going to paste in that address. So we're pinging that PC2. Okay, all replies. Everything's working like it should. Okay, let's do that. Do show port security interface F1. Look what's changed now. Now we have a total learned MAC addresses of 1, so that changed from up here to from 0. And down here it says the sticky MAC addresses, that's because we configured this with sticky, is gone from 0 to 1. And then the last source address VLAN. So that's that right there is the MAC address, and this is the VLAN that the MAC address is associated with, and you'll learn about that next chapter. Now this is the MAC address of our device, and it is on VLAN 1. Again, you'll learn about that next chapter. Okay, so everything's up and running. We've got this thing properly configured. So let's exit out of here, and we're going to say, we're going to do that copy running config to startup config. Okay, now save it and turn it in, and you should get your 100% points because you know what you're doing now. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. You guys are great. Thank you for bearing with me in that bad video I did before. Comment below if you've got any questions, and as always, I want you to subscribe because these videos are meant to help you. Alright, peace.